Hey guys, today you join me for episode 1 of season 4 of Fighter Jet Showdown, the show in which we pitch your craft against each other in a deadly dogfight. Yes, after 4 months, we are back with Fighter Jet Showdown. And if you didn't see the update, you might not know why there's 2 different planes on this team. Well, that is because this is the Wingman series, where you can submit 2 different planes to fight alongside each other, which is cool. So yeah, what do we got here? Well, we have a pair of Su-37s from Joel, and these are really nice. I think they're going to do quite well if they can defeat these guys. And yeah, they're just a really nice rendition. They've got these weird little service bays. I guess these maybe contain things? Yeah, sure, okay. Anyway, so yeah, these are pretty good, and these will be going up against an F-15 and an F-18, which come to me from Chris, both of them made by Chris, I believe, and yeah, these are pretty nice. Of course, we've got the F-15, the big old Eagle, and the F-18, the carrier fighter, which is actually quite a nice rendition. Like I say, whenever I get one of these, it's extremely hard to make a nice F-18, and this is quite good. With a little bit of engine scaling down, it looks rather FA-18-y. Anyway, let's just get them into the air, so I'm not going to ramble for much longer. Do a quick save, just in case I've messed anything up, which is a pretty high possibility. And start the competition. Yeah, we've got those new engine sounds now. Ooh, F-18 looks a little slower than the F-15 in the Sukhoi. That might be a problem. I guess it's probably just the engine scaling. Also, these carry quite a bit of fuel. I did take a little bit out of them, actually, just because they had so much in them. Yeah, this guy might have trouble. Anyway, yeah, the Sukhoi is doing quite well, getting up to altitude and speed. F-15 doing nicely. Just thinking that F-18 might drag this guy down. Yeah, well, you know, it'll be fine. I think, are we fighting? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, alright, let's go. I think Chris did submit quite a lot of craft, but I decided to pick 2 American craft because they'd make sense together. Anyway, yeah, it looks like missiles are away. These guys ducking for cover. The same with the Sukhois. The F-18 is still quite low, but yeah, looking okay. Hopefully the missiles don't hit. Or well, I mean, oh, shit. Okay, he's taken a hit, but he's all right. Wow, pretty good missile hit actually. Did quite a bit of damage, but he's still going. Looks like the F-15 suffered the same fate. Lost a wing. Still seems to be flying. Actually, in real life, the F-15 has been known to fly with 1 wing. When the first ones were delivered to Israel, they lost a wing and still landed the plane. Anyway, it looks like the Sukhoi's tearing these apart. Maybe just not maneuverable enough to avoid missiles and now probably being stripped apart by guns. F-15 still valiantly flying. Yes, they can indeed fly. They can't fly well with 1 wing, but someone did manage to bring it into a landing with 1 wing because it has such a wide body. Looks like these are being dominated now. The F-18 finally gives up the go and will now crash. This guy's spinning quite seriously. I think the Sukhois are both alright, doing fine. This guy having to avoid the few missiles the F-15 has left, but still just... Ooh, F-15 got another hit. He's doing surprisingly... He's still alive, but it looks like the Sukhoi is on his tail, goes to guns, and will no doubt be hitting him soon if this guy stops spinning. Another hit, maybe? I don't know if that was just the spinning that broke it or a missile. But now both the Sukhois on the tail of the F-15. And oh wow. That is beautiful. That is some... I love the look of Sukhois from the front. It's just insane. And another one. Oh, total domination. But still rather beautiful. I think the thrust to weight ratios just weren't quite high enough on... What is with these textures? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is shaky. Anyway, I just don't think the other planes had quite the thrust-to-weight ratio of the Sukhois. But these will be going to the semi-final. Let's go and see who will be joining them. So, the next craft that will be going up will be a pair of F-23s, which come to me from Luminous on the Discord. And these are rather unconventional. You know I like me some unconventional aircraft, and these look rather weird. They almost look like some kind of bird or something. They're using ramjets, a questionable choice. Provides you a lot of thrust, but not a ton of acceleration and spool-up speed. But these look rather interesting, and it'll be interesting to see how they do. And these will be going up against the F-23 Emperor and the F-49 Guard. The Emperor and its Guard, which come to me from Carl, a veritable veteran of fighter jet Showdown. I think Carl's submitted quite a few craft that have done quite well. So I'm interested to see how these do. Of course, different craft. We've got the Emperor, slightly bigger plane, packing some AMRAAMs, packing 4 Vulcan turrets, and the Guard, packing, so yeah, again, 6 AMRAAMs, and I guess some guns somewhere. Yeah, 4 guns. All right. Anyway, let's get them into the air. Let's get them going. So yeah. Oh, I have quick saved. All right. So of course, you can still submit your craft throughout the series. There'll be, oh, how does it work? 6 episodes and a final. So you can see these guys have taken off faster because they have they're more quickly spooling up jets, the jet engines. But these should get up to a higher thrust overall. It'll be interesting to see who will win. Of course, these do gimbal as well, which provides them a lot more maneuverability. So my money is probably on the gimbaling engines. Anyway. But if the airframe is good enough over there, then, well, then we'll see. But yes, like I was saying, you can still submit your craft on the Discord in the submission page or by email, which is, well, either is fine. So yes, missiles away! Things are getting, oh, these guys haven't fired their missiles. Looks like they've, well, they don't have any AMRAAMs, which are the longer range missiles. Probably good to include AMRAAMs on your, ooh, that guy stripped apart my missiles and hit again with a volley of missiles. The same fate suffered by the other F-23, now without air intakes or wings, and now being just ripped apart. I don't think they had chaff. I think that was the problem there. I don't think they had any chaff on them. So you need to put flares and chaff on your aircraft so that you can avoid both radar-seeking missiles and heat-seeking missiles. Bit of a short one there, bit of a shame, but hey, well, these guys will be through to the semi-final. A little bit of an easy ride, but of course they'll be going up against some pretty serious competition when they get there. But let's go and see the third round of the qualifiers. So the next craft that will be going up will be the Hulker, I'm going to call it Hulker. The Hulker Type 73C and the Hulker Type 84B. These both come to me from Patch on the Discord, I believe. And these are kind of, looks like slight variations on similar craft, and they're quite nice. Small fighters tend to do quite well. Loaded with missiles. I think we've got 10 on there, sort of around the guideline. I think just 2 guns, maybe 3. And yeah, they're both pretty nice. I think it'll be interesting to see if one performs better than the other, because they are quite similar. But anyway, that might complement each other quite well. These will be going up against the F5A Tiger and the F12 Thunder Tiger, which is a great name. These actually come from 2 different people on a bit of a team. I believe the F5 is from Pierre, my I guess my French namesake, and the F12 Thunder Tiger from Robert. I think they were just kind of developing them together, and then we're like, yeah, let's submit them, which is cool to see. Bit of teamwork. Maybe that's the winning solution. So yeah, anyway, let's get them in the air and see what happens. Now, the Tiger has these smaller engines, which are they're pretty good, but they have quite a low thrust. I don't think this is actually going to have a ton of thrust, so I'm not sure how well it's going to do. Although it's not falling that far behind, but I don't know. It's getting up over a G. Maybe they take a while to spool up because I think they are. And then they are turbofans. Anyway, yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see, and it's nice to see these smaller kind of aircraft. You can, of course, use other types of engines, as long as they're, like, basically jet engines. If you're going to use, like, interstellar, fusion power, murder weapons, then you can't use those kind of engines that we use in Kerbal Rising, because that's just ridiculous. But yeah, you can use other mods. The mod rules in this series are very loose. You can pretty much do what you want that way. Just tell me what you're using. And oh my god, something happened over there. Just tried to pause the game. What happened there? Now the first missiles are arriving now, actually. So it's dropping a lot of chaff. Anyway, yeah, so I think that was maybe a glitch. We're going to try it again. Alright, so yeah, we're going to launch them again. When something like that happens and I can't really see what happened, I just relaunch them, because I'm not going to exclude someone's plane for a glitch. But if it happens again, then we'll assume that it's a design flaw, and you will be penalized by your plane just exploding. You're over 8 kilometers away. You can start. So, there we go, it's starting. I don't know. Doesn't matter. You know, there are no reasons why KSP mods do what they do. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's exploding this time. Okay. We'll see. Anyway, so missiles away, and we'll start fighting. I guess it'll be a slightly longer missile match here, because they've gone further away. But, yeah, we'll see if that affects anything. So the Thunder Tiger, diving low. Oh no, that's just the Tiger. The Thunder Tiger! Moving in quickly, probably going to get into gun range. Will that be the smart move? Will it not? It looks like he's locked onto this guy, when he should probably be locked onto this guy. Oh no, I don't know. Ooh, missiles don't hit. Looks like missiles are exploding in the air, but nothing's hitting. And it looks like we are in gun range. It looks like, oh, they're, ooh, getting our first bit of gunfightage. What is that one? The 84. Let's see what this guy's seeing. It looks like the Tiger has been taken down by a missile. And this guy is, well, running to get him, but has a missile coming right for him, and it went off, and it destroyed the aircraft. It is now 1-on-1. The 73 versus the Thunder Tiger, which is still alive. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of debris in the air. We've had a couple of missile kills. Now they're coming in. Ooh, this guy's right behind the 73, and he's putting guns to him. But he doesn't quite get him. Doesn't quite have the maneuverability of the 73, of the Hulker, or whatever the hell it's called. And this guy is actually now behind the Thunder Tiger. Let's see what the Thunder Tiger is seeing. Seeing his death, perhaps. But if he can get out of here, he might be able to do it. But it looks like this guy isn't quite as maneuverable as the 73C, and it's a lot of gunfire coming in. Looks like we've lost some kind of control surfaces and missiles. This plane is stripped apart by the gunfire of the Hulker 73C, and the Hulkers are victorious. Quite a good dogfight, quite a good fight overall. Some missile kills, some gun kills, some madness. Anyway, these guys will be going to the semi-final. It's quarter-final? Semi-final. But let's go and see who will be going up against them. So, the next planes, the final planes that will be going up in the qualifier, are a pair of IA-53s. IA-53 Insightful Actuary. Isn't an actuary something to do with birds? Anyway, these come to me from Enrico, and they're quite nice. Small fighters, kind of custom canards up here, these Elevons. And yeah, fairly lightly armed, but they're small fighters and tend to do quite well. Radar subtly, well, a radome subtly mounted in the back. It's very nice. And these will be going up against a pair of Kerbal fighter CJFs, which come to me from BR666, who must be a droid with a designation like that. Why does that make me think of the Fratelli? So you must be a droid with a designation. Anyway, I'm getting away from the point. Yeah, these are Kerbal fighters. They're kind of inspired by Eurofighters, and they're quite nice renditions. But I think the thing that will make these successful is they're not crazy. They're not so crazy on being totally authentic to the Eurofighters that, you know, they're covered in like wings to make the body look right. I think you can see that this looks kind of like a Eurofighter without, you know, having to make a whole body, which will ultimately increase drag and reduce performance. So I think this is a very good compromise here. And yeah, let's get them in the air. Let's get them killing each other. Now, you may know I have a soft spot for Eurofighters because, well, they are the planes that defend my skies from nothing. But, you know, they go and drop bombs on terrorists. But, yeah, they're the British plane, and I love how they look. Well, they're the European plane, but they are used in Britain, and I think they just look really fantastic. And, you know, they can do the whole operation at, like, supersonic speeds, and they're just really cool. And that's not to say I want these guys to die, but I want them to die because I've never had a Eurofighter in this competition do that well. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Enrico. I'm a little biased. But, you know, I gotta root for the home team, man. Oh, look at that chaff. They've updated the texture. That guy's got chaff on his windscreen now, I bet. Anyway, this guy has gone into a bit of a spin. Oh, Eurofighter, why you do this? Why you break my heart? These guys doing well. They're moving quickly. I doubt the missiles will even be able to catch them. And oh wait, no. As I speak, they are both killed by missiles. Oh fuck. This is all that is left of both. Yeah, Eurofighter! Woo! Sorry, headphone users. I'll try and edit that down. But yeah, okay. Well, I guess maybe they didn't put chaff on them. I wouldn't suspect the missiles to be that successful. But hey, and these are flying pretty well. One of them was just in a flat spin for a while. Anyway, okay, these guys are going to the semi-finals. Fuck yeah, Eurofighter! I mean, Kerbal fighter. All right. So let's go and see the first round of the semi-finals right now. So, the first round of the semi-finals, of course, between the Su-37s and the F-53 Emperor. and the F-49 Guard. Let's get them into the air and murdering each other. Who will win? I genuinely don't know. When it gets to like the semi-finals and the finals, it's harder to predict because these are both clearly competent aircraft. They've won dogfights, although I think these guys may have won for slightly just things not being built right reasons. But whatever, that's still a victory. So the Guard a little faster than the Emperor, that would make sense. The Emperor all, you know, decadently eating, I don't know. But yeah, it would make sense the Guard would be faster than the Emperor so that it can defend the Emperor. And then the Emperor will, you know, do some Machiavellian politics or something and defeat the Su-37s. I think that's how dogfights work. Anyway, oh, these are flying in rather nice unison. I do like to see that. And it is time to murder each other. We'll unleash a slew of missiles. These guys not carrying that many AMRAAMs. And these guys carrying quite a lot of AMRAAMs. I would advise, as much as I hate missile kills, that AMRAAMs might be a good choice for just floundering your enemy so that you can move in with your shorter range missiles. So maybe just have like an even spread. But I don't know, it's your choice to design things. I mean, yeah, maybe I should enter a craft in this competition. I mean, I've been talking about it for a while. But oh, careful, careful, buddy. Looks like a couple of missiles are chasing down the Su-37. We'll just watch it from here. Oh, but the countermeasures seem to be dealing with it quite well. Wow, that's quite the chase. This is a fast aircraft. It's outrunning missiles. Of course, that may have been a bit of a parallax error. I'm not sure. It's hard to actually say. Looks like, ooh, missiles are coming in close, but not quite locking on just because these are popping shaft quite well. The 37 now exchanging blows with the Guard. And it's actually quite nice having aircraft with different names. Makes it easier to you know, talk about them. These guys floundering a little bit, not quite getting to guns on each other. Probably should quite quickly, but this guy's still avoiding missiles. Another one coming in and taking him out. Almost. He's actually still alive. Just about. But he'll soon be stripped apart by the Guard, as will the other one, actually. It looks like it's being shot by the Emperor. I'll try and get both of these in shot. Ooh. Okay, so he's dead, and now the other Su-37 is being chased down by the Emperor. But it looks like there's debris coming off the Emperor, unless he's showered in debris of the Sukhoi. Interesting. Not entirely sure what happened there. How is the Emperor doing? Are you okay? Yeah, he looks fine. Well, anyway, it looks as if it's 2-on-1 now. And, oh, it's not looking good for the Sukhoi. He's close to the ground. He's getting hit. He's lost an air intake, but at least we'll get to see it done with guns. The Emperor and the Guard teaming up to, I don't know, to kill the Su-37. I'm trying to think of some joke about Emperors and Guards. Holy fuck, those things are maneuverable. That is beautiful. And it shreds the Su-37 with its 4 machine guns. It looks like this guy has actually lost his tailplane. So he does appear to have sustained some damage, maybe to missiles. I didn't actually see. I wasn't paying enough attention, really. But hey, both of these did quite well. That was some really impressive stuff right there at the end. Highly maneuverable, very impressive. But anyway, these will be going to the final. But who will be fighting against them? Will it be the Eurofighter, and then we'll know who I'll be rooting for? Or will it be the Hulker? So the final round of the semi-finals between, of course, the Kerbal fighters and the Hulsers, the Type 73 and the Type 84. Let's get them into the air to see who will win, to see if teamwork is better than teamwork but with the same plane. Who knows? I think these are fairly evenly matched. I think they both have 2 guns, both have a pretty good array of missiles. This actually a few less, I think, to stick to the kind of more realistic payload of the Eurofighter. Although with the 3 guns, I think most aircraft these days now just have the single gun. But obviously in Fighter Jet Showdown, the more guns you have, probably the more likely you are to kill quickly. But if your fighter's good enough, you only need 1. I don't know, I really like it when there's just 1 gun mounted up on the shoulder of the plane. I think it just looks better. Anyway, let's get to killing. Let's fire some missiles. This guy almost flat spinning again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't break my heart, Eurofighters. Missiles going in. I think everyone's equipped to dodge them with their chaff and their flares. So this guy's got a couple of missiles coming in for him. The 84 as, ooh yeah, they are coming for him. He's been pushed off quite a way. Really split apart the Hulsers or Hulkers. Hulkers is, I think, is what I was calling them. And are you gonna pop some countermeasures, bro? He's probably. Oh no, he's just fucking outrunning them. Okay, cool. Alright, well, he'll get into the fight, but this guy is already in gun range and doesn't quite take a kill with a missile on the Eurofighter. Turning around to defend his wingman may be a mistake. The Eurofighter may well get in his tail, and there is indeed gunfire coming from the Eurofighter. Looks as if missiles are still being exchanged over there, and this guy is outrunning the Eurofighter, getting out of gun range, but putting himself in missile range. Another Eurofighter with more missiles coming in at him, but not doing any damage. It appears one of the Hulkers has been shot down. I didn't actually see that, but I would assume it was by missile. This guy opening fire. Oh, almost having a mid-air collision. Holy shit! I've missed this. Alright, we've got another missile coming in for this guy, but it's no problem. He just turns around, no matter. Gunfire coming in from the Eurofighters, doing a job. Holy hell, look at that! He looks like he's actually overturned there and flipped out, trying to kill this guy. Going too hard, my friend. Okay, 2-on-1, but it is anyone's game. This guy seems to have more control, but the Eurofighters seem to want it, and I want it. Anyway, no, this guy, if he wins now, he would have really earned it. Although the Eurofighters are really fighting hard. This guy pops another missile rather quickly. Will it take out the Eurofighter? Not at all. Bullets coming in, shredding the craft apart. Eurofighter right on the tail, taking the victory, flying through the debris. Beautiful. Oh, that was a good one. That was awesome. Alright, well, these are the most successful Eurofighters we've had, and I haven't even addressed why they have a science unit on them. Why do they have a science unit there? Who knows? Maybe they're scientific planes. What are you... Anyway, alright. So, let's go to the final. So, the final today, of course, between the Kerbal fighter CJF, the F-53 Emperor, and the F-49 Guard. The Kerbal fighters, of course, coming to me from BR-666, the droid, and the F-53 and the F-49 coming to me from Carl. Let's get them into the air and see who will win. Of course, there's a lot of experience behind these. I mean, Carl's been in quite a few of the competitions. That one looks so cool, actually, from this angle. I haven't noticed that. That is awesome. Anyway, but yeah, these had a little trouble in the last fight. This guy lost his tailplanes. The Kerbal fighters had no such trouble. Very maneuverable, but a tendency to flip out. Could be the death of them, unless they can just win with missiles really quickly. And they did get a missile kill last time, with only, well, with a fairly limited array of missiles. 6 missiles, what I like to see, because, you know, too many missiles. It's like, this isn't too bad though either. 6 missiles, it's fine as well. Anyway, who will win? Let's find out. I'm very excited. These are both fantastic aircraft, and it's always nice to see a final. And of course, the fighter that wins this episode will go through to the grand finale, the episode at the end of the series, where, of course, we have a big fight to see who is the King of Kings. And it's been 4 series now. That might be enough for a King of Kings. Who knows? Anyway, so, looks like these guys are floundering a little bit, but staying close, always a good idea, really, so they can provide each other cover. This guy got a missile right in his tail, but manages to avoid it quite nicely with a little bit of chaff. The Emperor going in without his guard is that foolish. A lot of missiles in the air. Looks like the Eurofighters are having trouble with Kerbal fighters. I'm just going to call them Eurofighters, you know, it's going to happen. Anyway, 3 missiles coming in for this guy. Will he avoid them, popping all the chaff in the world? But he is now out of chaff. Could have problems, because these have a lot of AMRAAMs on them. So, you know, it could be a problem. And gets split in twain, cleaved apart. And so does the other one. Just ripped apart. Well, a couple of missile kills. Not the coolest of endings, but quite a good one, actually. I mean, really put down the pressure on them. Exhausted them of chaff. It was a well-fought mission. A well-fought fight. It would have just been nice to see some gunfire. But hey, the Emperor's dominated quite well. Well, the Emperor and the Guard dominated. Very well done to Carl. Clearly the experience showing through there, and these are very fantastic aircraft. Well done to everyone today. They've all been great, especially the Eurofighters. You know, those were some really good aircraft. And of course, in the semi-final, there are two aircraft do come back as an honourable mention, so we may see them again, depending on the quality of the fighters in the rest of the series. But like I said, you can still submit craft. You can submit craft right up until episode 6, where that's the last craft we take before we do the grand finale. So yeah, get them submitted on the Discord or by email. Of course, you can submit 2 different craft, or 1 craft that will have 2 of them, like we've seen a lot today. They can be designed entirely by you or by a team of people. Just, you know, send me the submission with everyone's names and all of that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I have. I'm so happy to be doing Fighter Jet Showdown again. It is just so much fun to watch. So yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been KSP with Tape. I will see you next time.